All right. What is this? Somebody sent me this. Gavin McInnes hates his life now. Movie clip.
Oh, this trailer. Yeah, we
Okay.
played this last night.
This is good. This is delicious.
Yeah. It was okay.
This is delicious.
Here we go. Out now, censored movie.
So what's my day now? My day now is...
Is this real? Is a real movie coming out, or is it like a bit?
Apparently, from what I've heard, Censored the movie is it's a collaboration effort. It's a collaborative effort
Between
Gavin and who else has been censored prominently? Well,
I mean, is it Anthony?
Laura Loomer.
What?
That's what I heard.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
So what's my day now? My day now is working out, getting on the phone, going on nature hikes, and watching Tucker Carlson on Fox. It's funny when you've sort of been made into a pariah.
Is this real?
Oh, it's real. This is not.
This isn't a bit. Because if it was a
You're
bit, I'd
asking-
go, okay, this is a good bit.
We had to really convene and figure it out, but we came to the conclusion that this is in fact real.
No.
Yeah.
This can't be real.
You have to start your life anew and reboot. Yeah, so this is my life now. I mean, I lost my job, I lost my social media platforms, I lost my vocation in a sense. But I guess my future is lawfare. I guess my future, yeah, definitely the SPLC has definitely successfully made me into a pariah. And my neighbors think that they're living next to David Duke, and that's the incredible.
To be fair, your other neighbor's David Duke. Yeah. So.
Power of the narrative, where they can come up with a concept.
Oh my God, Danny's saying, "Don't cry for me. I'm already dead."
Yeah, and by the way, Gavin, nobody thinks you're David Duke because David Duke takes uncomfortable positions and sticks to them.
Yeah.
So, you know, you say what you want about David Duke.
I don't know. Censored the movie had heart, but football in the groin had a football in the groin.
Say what you want about David Duke there, buddy, but at least he has conviction.
And say, this guy's evil, that guy's evil. And it works.
Do they think? I'm sorry. I know I pause a lot. I got it. But do they think that playing the victim the way the left does is what's going to win hearts and minds? They think going, woe is me, is what's going to fix it? We're also on the SPLC, stupid. Here, how about this, Gavin? At least you had a chance to become big. Even though now they might have taken all your shit away, people know who Gavin is. What about people like us or other people that are on the SPLC? We're got demonetized now. We're never going to get a chance. So, and we're not sitting here going, oh my God, and playing piano music. This is cringe, dude. I defy one fucking Proud Boy or one fucking Gavin lover to defend this and tell me this isn't cringe. Because if somebody on the left had done this, if this was a little thing about Heather Heyer with the music, they'd be going, oh, look at these fucking assholes. I can't believe they're fucking trying to make a victim. This is gay AF.
No, it's gay, and it's also a lie, Gavin. You have a lot of money. You have
plenty of money.
You have a $2 million home in Larchmont. You have literally the perfect life. And not only that, Gavin, but you have failed upwards so many times. Like, you fucked up more chances than some people get in a million lifetimes. Right?
And by the way,
what do I care? Like, you're a right-wing guy, right, Gavin? No bailouts. People pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Take responsibility. So why are you living in a $2 million house and begging for money online instead of downsizing? Why didn't you raise any money for the kids that you left to rot in a jail cell in New York City while you disavowed them? I hate this man with a passion.
And by the way, I also hate people. I think sometimes people have a tough time processing this. But if you're morally honest, as we do try to be, I also hate Twitter. and also hate Facebook for deplatforming him. I think that what Blaze TV did was a faggy move, getting rid of him. I could believe all that stuff and still think that this is cringe and that you're right. He's lying. He's making it seem like nobody knows. Gavin, so you're telling me right now, Gavin, right now, you're not getting any money. There is no money going to Gavin McInnes right now. You right now are going to be in the poorhouse. That's a lie. You got plenty of money coming your way.
And Future Building in the chat said, didn't his lawyer tell him to disavow so the judge would give those guys a lighter sentence? No, Future.
That's what he told you.
That's a lie.
And you not only did you eat that shit sandwich, but you literally took a nice cloth napkin and you folded it into your shirt first.
That's not how the law system works.
And then you dug into that bullshit fucking sandwich like it was the greatest thing you've ever eaten in your life.
That's like if they finally got Al Capone and they were like, look, if you disavow your mob, we'll forget all about this. That's not how it works.
You're going to let Maya Lansky go.
Yeah.
You just disavow.
Right? That's not how it works, man. You can't retroactively not be the leader of a group that you said you were the leader of. Stop saying that. Stop. You weren't helping anybody but yourself, Gavin, and we know it.
Ethelios in the chat said, I'll have what he's Gavin. We're canceling the show now.
Yeah, it's over.
That guy just killed
Thanks.
the show.
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Terrible joke.
I'll have what he's Gavin.
That's a great name for his new show.
Of course, I'll have what he's Gavin.
I'll have what he's Gavin. Guys, I want a $2 million house in Larchmont.
And the cover of the album is just with his finger up at a table. Excuse me.
Just Blue said he has enough money to retire comfortably, but it's never enough for these leeches.
Correct.
So that's the life of a deplatformed man.
That's one of the reasons I don't feel bad for Loomer. I feel bad for Loomer in the sense that she shouldn't be censored, and
Of course.
I feel bad in that sense. But that bitch lived so beyond her means, right? Like her and Milo and Gavin. There's a whole group of alt-right or alt-light people that just once Trump won, they said, "That's it. We're going to be printing money. We're going to be stacking gold bars." And then and you were all just flying first class and staying at the Trump hotel and shit. It was like,
yeah,
bro, you can't maintain that. You say what you want about some of these other, like there are some people out there that I've seen that have really managed to maintain a little bit better because they've reinvested in their business. You guys just thought the money was going to keep coming endlessly. You made it's almost like there's almost like a certain kind of. We should change the term, that certain kind of rich, since you can't say that word anymore. We should call it alt-light rich.
Yeah.
Dude, you're being alt-light rich right now. Stop it.
I'm going to buy drinks for the whole room, dude.
Stop being alt-light rich.
Mal 305, Gavin, for a guy that likes to show he was a man's man, he sure is acting like a whiny bitch. It's true. Look at this shot. Look at this.
Suffers. She doesn't want confrontation. My kids.
I also pointed some out on Nightwave last night. They came to his house to film this, right? And then they filmed him walking around. But he lives in such a beautiful, rich person neighborhood that they got to use they have to use these weird tight shots of him.
Yeah.
Or they have to film him with like the one area in the cul-de-sac that has woods.
Well, yeah.
Because you can't, if they panned out and you saw the house, the neighborhood he's
it would
walking
kill the
around in,
narrative.
people would be like, what am I sending you money for? I'm not even allowed to visit neighborhoods like that.
A deplatformed man, you know.
Well, to be fair, somebody said, and they film on a gray day. To be fair, this was fall in New York. They had no choice.
She doesn't want confrontation. My kids suffer.
His kids are suffering, Royce.
They live in a multi-million-dollar
They live
mansion.
in at least a $2 million house, possibly $2.3 million, with both their parents. And they live in the suburbs.
And he didn't get any money from being the co-founder of Vice? Also, let's not forget that.
He's suffering, dude.
He was a co-founder of Vice.
He did actually get really lowballed on that, though, which makes me really happy.
Did he really?
Oh, yeah, he got a couple mil, and they kicked him out, and then it became $1 billion company.
Right.
Like, they went off with Disney and got all that money. Oh, yeah, he fucked up. He should have held out a little longer.
I don't want to be socially ostracized.
$6 million, our class says.
But
As Pot Awful says, not 1 penny more, not 1 penny less.
do I ever regret any of it, even for a second? That's a great question. And I wonder about that. Like with
I wonder
Vice,
about that. I wonder about how many of you fucking idiot Americans can keep sending me money so I can live in Larchmont.
Yep.
Sometimes I just think about how fucking stupid you all are.
those guys confronted me about some of my more controversial statements, and
He's so drunk in this.
He's hammered, right?
He's hammered in this.
I think Shane even
He can't even beg for money sober.
No, he can't.
But like, isn't that like? Don't you get mad?
But no, his wife is suffering and his kids are suffering. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're suffering. Not. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Maybe they're not suffering because you were deplatformed and all that. Maybe they're suffering because your dad's an alcoholic, attention-seeking whore. Could that be why they're suffering?
Yeah, they're not suffering because of anything we did. Or
Yeah.
money we're not giving you. They're suffering because you founded an international street gang. No, I'm not.
I know, but it's, every time you say it out loud, it's funny.
You were the founder, the very vocal, very loud founder of an international street gang. You can call it whatever you want to call it, right? But the minute you started using them as your security apparatus and not paying them, the minute they started going out fist fighting in the streets, they became a street gang. That's why your kids are suffering. That's why you're suffering. You're suffering, Gavin, because of a series of decisions that you've made.
Gavin and his show is way funnier than yours. Okay, Leo, then why don't you go listen to Drunky Magoo and leave?
Because
I don't
Leo
get it.
can't afford the paywall. That's why.
Oh, I see.
'Cause
So
you
you're
can't
slumming
afford
it.
it.
You're slumming it here because you're not allowed in Gavin's nice neighborhood, are you?
Yeah, because you can't
slum
afford
it with us.
You can't afford Gavin's content, so
Fuck
you
it.
come here. Isn't that
slum
sad?
it with us.
I bet Gavin appreciates you praising him, but he don't want you around him
No.
unless you're going to pay cash money. Fucking loser.
We have a fucking right to talk about this, and here's why. He's playing victim. He's crying. You're more famous than 99.9% of people will ever achieve. Let's start with that. You will always have money. You will always be taken care of. That's always going to happen, right? Always. And let's not talk about some of the money the Koch brothers might have given you, but we don't want to talk about that stuff. That's not the stuff we want to talk about. He's playing the victim.
Ezra Levant, too. He took a lot of Ezra's money. Mm-hmm. Remember that little trip to Israel,
Yeah.
and he had the whole touch the wall and all that bullshit?
Yeah. So I don't want to fucking hear it, dude. You don't get to do that. What about the people that actually now can't become big? People like us who didn't start an international street gang, and we can't be anywhere. We get deleted. We're demonetized. We lose our Twitters. Mike loses the fucking account in 12 years. I'm not allowed on Facebook unless I'm on a VPN. Go fuck yourself. Don't. And even with all that, have we ever come on this show and played slow music and been like, my life is so sad.
You know, it's like everyone's suffering.
My children are suffering. Stop believing
Ted
these.
Beal in the chat says, dude, the movement. Fucking so sick of this. Somebody said last night, hey, Mersh, are you even right wing? And I went off for 10 minutes about fuck you, fuck the right wing, fuck Trump. I might not even vote for Trump. Let's establish this. I'm fucking a free agent again.
Free agent.
Fuck the right wing. Fuck all these leeches. Fuck all these people we gave a platform to our own fucking risk. Risking our own channel to put Daniel Cleve on. Fuck did Daniel Cleve ever do for us? Kessler. Fuck did Kessler ever do for us? Fuck did Invictus ever do for us? Fuck the right wing. And fuck any of you who cannot watch this show unless it's through the lens of, well, I only watch it because they're right wing. Like, I was doing that last night. Could you imagine being like, hey, honey, I'm going to go to the store. I got to get some things. Hey, what was that razor blade company, the one that doesn't like men? What was that brand of soda that was saying stuff about white people? Honey, make a list of politically acceptable products I can get out there and buy tonight.